In the ancient tapestry of Norse mythology, a chilling prophecy whispers of a final cataclysm, a twilight of the gods known as Ragnarok. This grim forecast, woven through the threads of time, reveals an event so cataclysmic that it shakes the very foundation of existence. A cosmic endgame where gods and giants clash in a final devastating conflict. This is the prophecy of Ragnarok, the foretold end of the world in Norse mythology. Ragnarok is not a sudden event. It is a drawn-out, ominous process, its approach heralded by a series of foreboding signs. The first of these is the onset of Fimbulwinter, a great and cruel winter that lasts for 3 relentless years without a single break for summer. Imagine, if you will, a world blanketed in snow and ice, the life-giving warmth of the sun but a distant memory. This harsh winter is not just a test of survival, but a harbinger of the chaos that is yet to come. It is during this time that the bonds of society begin to break down. Brother turns against brother, neighbor against neighbor, as the cold and desperation seep into every heart and home. This descent into moral chaos mirrors the physical disarray that the world is plunging into. As Fimbulwinter rages on, the world becomes a playground for wolves. The monstrous wolf Skoll devours the sun, while his equally terrifying brother Hati chases and eventually swallows the moon. With the sun and the moon gone, the world is plunged into an unprecedented darkness. The final remnants of warmth and light disappear, leaving the world cold, dark, and ready for the end. Now you might be wondering, what happens next? What could possibly follow such a dire series of events? Well, the stage is set, the players are ready, and the world is bracing itself for the inevitable. As the snow blankets the world, the sun and the moon vanish from the sky. The stage is set for the end of times, the Ragnarok. As the world plunges into darkness, the cosmic forces gather for the final battle. The stage is set for Ragnarok, an event of cataclysmic proportions foretold in the ancient Norse sagas. It is a dance of destiny where gods and giants, serpents and wolves come together in a cosmic ballet, their fates intertwined. On one side we find the Aesir gods, led by the all-seeing Odin, the wise and just ruler of Asgard. With him stands Thor, god of thunder, wielding Mjolnir, his hammer that never misses its mark. And not to be forgotten is Freya, the benevolent god of fertility, peace and prosperity. Their adversaries are no less formidable. The giants, colossal beings of immense strength and size, led by the fearsome Hrym. The Midgard serpent, a creature so vast it encircles the world, and the gigantic wolf Fenrir with jaws wide enough to devour the sun and the moon. A crucial player in this cosmic struggle is the ship Naglfar, a monstrous vessel crafted entirely from the nails of the dead. It is a grim testament to the inevitability of death and the relentless march of time. Commanding this dreadful ship is Hrym, the frost giant, who sails it from the icy realm of Jotunheim, steering the course towards the final battle. Each side gathers its forces, preparing for the confrontation that will decide the fate of the cosmos. The gods rally their allies, the Einherjar, the noble warriors fallen in battle, and the Valkyries, divine maidens who choose who lives and dies in combat. Meanwhile, the giants and monstrous creatures from the depths of the 9 worlds muster their own formidable ranks. The air is thick with anticipation. The earth beneath their feet trembles, reflecting the tension of the impending clash. The sea, restless and tumultuous, mirrors the turmoil that is to come. It is the calm before the storm, the moment before the world is consumed by chaos and destruction. As the cosmic forces align, the tension mounts. The earth trembles and the sea churns, heralding the battle that will determine the fate of the cosmos. The horn of Heimdall sounds echoing through the 9 realms. The final battle, the Ragnarok, has begun. A cacophony of cries and clashes fills the air as the gods and their adversaries lock in a battle of epic proportions. This is the moment foretold in the ancient runes, the day when the old order meets its destiny. Odin, the All-Father, resplendent in his battle gear, charges into combat astride Sleipnir, his 8-legged steed. His spear, Gungnir, gleams ominously, thirsting for the blood of his foes. His opponent, the monstrous wolf, Fenrir, a creature so vast that its upper jaw touches the heavens while its lower jaw scrapes the earth. Their battle is fierce and unforgiving, a testament to the power and ferocity of these formidable beings. Alas, the prophecy cannot be denied. In a moment that chills the battlefield, Fenrir lunges and devours Odin, marking the end of the Allfather's reign. Yet all is not lost. Odin's son Vidar, driven by vengeance and duty, steps forward. He is the silent god, but his actions speak louder than any words. With a giant boot crafted from the scraps of all the shoes ever made, he steps into Fenrir's gaping maw and tears the beast asunder, avenging his father. Meanwhile, Thor, the thunder god, engages in his own deadly dance with the Midgard serpent Jormungandr. The serpent's venomous fangs and Thor's hammer Mjolnir clash in a spectacle of force and fury. Thor emerges victorious, slaying Jormungandr, but the victory is bittersweet. The serpent's venom courses through his veins, and after taking 9 steps, the mighty Thor falls, succumbing to the poison. The battlefield is a panorama of chaos and carnage, as gods and monsters alike meet their fated ends. The fire giant Surt brandishes his flaming sword, setting the world ablaze. The sky darkens as the sun and moon are devoured by the wolves Skoll and Hati. The earth shakes and trembles, the sea surges onto the land, and the world tree Yggdrasil shudders under the strain. One by one the gods fall, their light extinguished in this cosmic clash. The world as we know it crumbles and breaks, succumbing to the overwhelming forces of chaos and destruction. The roar of the battle fades, replaced by the deafening silence of a world bereft of its gods. As the last of the gods fall, the world sinks into the sea, marking the end of the old order. Yet even as the world succumbs to the chaos of Ragnarok, a glimmer of hope persists. In the aftermath of this apocalyptic battle, the scorched earth begins to cool, the fires subside, and the world, though battered, survives. It is now a blank canvas, ripe for rebirth and renewal. From the remnants of the old world, the surviving gods emerge. Odin's sons, Vidar and Vali, unscathed by the brutal battle, step forth. Thor's sons, Modi and Magni, carry the weight of their father's legacy, ready to rebuild from the ruins. Together, they represent a new pantheon, the guardians of this reborn world. In the midst of this rejuvenated landscape, they stumble upon a familiar sight. The chessboard of the gods, a relic of a time before Ragnarok, lies untouched amidst the rubble. Each piece, each square, a reminder of the world that was, and a symbol of the world that could be. Yet, the gods are not alone in this new world. Hidden away during the cataclysm, 2 humans, Lif and Lifthrasir, emerge. They are the Adam and Eve of this new age. Their survival is no mere chance. Protected by the sacred tree Yggdrasil, they were destined to endure, to be the seeds from which a new human race would sprout. From them, life spreads across the earth once more. The world teems with vitality, echoing the vibrancy of the age before Ragnarok. Yet it is different, changed. It carries the scars of the past, the lessons learned from the destruction of Ragnarok. In this rebirth there is a renewal not just of life, but of hope. A hope that the world, though it may fall, can rise again. A hope that even in the face of overwhelming chaos, life persists. A hope that the cycle of creation and destruction is not an end, but a beginning. Thus, from the ashes of the old, a new world rises. The cycle of creation and destruction continues, as foretold by the ancient Norse myth of Ragnarok.